buddy here has been working on something, and it's the 50th anniversary today, and I thought I'd share it with you. He's been collecting Scotch tape for 50 years today, and we're really happy. And as an honor to Buddy, our prop master, we brought two guys from the home of Scotch tape, Minneapolis, Minnesota, to be on the show today to honor Buddy. So before we meet the two guys, let's meet the ladies, shall we? Very big. Put your feet up. There you go. Relax. All right. Right next to me is Lisa Splitoff. She's a 25-year-old special events coordinator. Give her a big hand. And next to her is Darcy de Granmason, a 20-year-old foreign language student. Welcome, Darcy. And way down at the end is 21-year-old sales secretary Heather Ebert. Welcome to the show, Heather. Heather, do you know what you're looking for in a guy? Or
sure.
What?
Tall, handsome, good features in the face. I like nice, pretty smile, straight teeth.
Personality matters at all?
Oh, sure, a little.
A little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Mostly, you're just looking for a clothes horse?
Yeah.
All right. All right, how about you, Darcy? What kind of guy would make you incredibly happy?
Tall, handsome, buff, and a little bit on the wild side.
A little bit?
Just a little bit.
Okay. How about you, short, fat, and ugly?
Sure.
People always say tall, handsome, all that stuff. What kind of guy?
Besides the basics, intelligence, humor, all that, I like a guy that smells good all over. I like a guy that is confident but not cocky. And one that doesn't need a harem to feel loved.
Ooh, all right. Sometimes one woman is enough to have a harem.
Sometimes.
Let's meet our two studs from Minneapolis, John and Dan. Bring them out here. John, good to see you. Dan, good to see you. All right. Right next to me, 23-year-old pharmaceutical salesman, John By. Give him a hand. And next to him, 22-year-old landscaper, Dan Joyce. Give Dan a big hand. All right. Now, you know the deal. The guy with the most hearts is crowned King Stud, and then, boom, we go right into it. We pay for your date. Fair enough? We're going to start with you, John. When you meet a woman, what do you notice first?
Have to see her smile. She's got a good smile, then she's good to go.
A lot of good smiles up there in Minneapolis?
Oh, yeah. There's quite a few.
Okay. We asked these ladies what crossed their mind the first time they saw you. Because they're here in L.A., they see all kinds of guys. Maybe thought Minneapolis guy might be a little different for them, and here's what they told us. One of them said, "This dimple darling's got me thinking nasty thoughts." Second lady said, "Yikers, I got a date with a human bowling pin." And the third lady said, "This man is 6 feet 2 inches of all-American beefcake." Go ahead there, John.
This man is 6 foot 2 inches of all-American beefcake. That would have to be Darcy.
No.
Oh. What'd you say, Darcy?
I said, yikers, I've got a date with the human bowling pin.
Why'd you say that?
His weight is sort of in the wrong place.
Looks pretty buff to me.
Well, yeah, he's buff, but he's no muscle man.
Is that what you're looking for, a big muscle man?
No.
You're not looking for a muscle man. He's no muscle man.
Something in between?
A bowling ball, perhaps, would make you happy. Who actually said this man is 6 foot 2 inches of all-American beefcake? Who said? Lisa! Yep. Yeah?
Yeah, well, I had this image. He called me, and he sounded really confident and strong. And
he looked from the land of Scotch.
I know, and he looks like he's from the Midwest.
Yeah. Dan, when you talk to a woman on the phone, what can you tell about her? I mean, these women got to be different than the women you date in Minneapolis, eh?
Yeah, they're a little different.
How?
Well, they're a little bit more funner and active. In Minnesota, we're a little bit more laid back, and it's a little slower. Out here is a little more faster paced.
Yeah, hey? All right, then. All right, well, we asked them what they thought when they talked to you on the phone, Dan.
All right.
And here's what they told us. One of them said, "This frisky farm boy can plow my fields anytime." Second lady said, "Call it exorcist. I'm dating the ghost of John Wayne." And the third lady said, "It was a perfect conversation, if you like talking to mimes."
It's a perfect conversation if you like talking to mimes would be Darcy.
No.
Oh! What'd you say, Darcy?
I said, call an exorcist, I'm dating the ghost of John Wayne.
Why'd you say that, Darcy?
I talked to him on the phone, and he was talking real slow with, like, a real deep voice. He didn't sound like he was real, you know, hey, how's it going? He was like, how you doing, Darcy?
Who thought it was a mime? Who was that? Lisa?
Well, when he finally called, he just really didn't have much to say, and so I didn't get the impression that he really wanted to talk to me. But that's just his speed.
I don't know, I came in from Minneapolis, and it was kind of hectic, and I just wanted to find out what was going on and try to get together. I'm not really into talking over the phone too much. I just wanted to get on with the dates and
You're
get
more
going.
an in-person kind of guy.
I'm on the date instead of on the phone.
Come on back and we'll find out more about our scouts in Minneapolis. Welcome back. Got a very special show. Two studs here from Minneapolis to celebrate Buddy's 50-year accomplishment. He's been making this Scotch tape all for 50 years, and we're just here to celebrate it. And there we go. John, how do you impress a woman on a first date?
I try to talk to them, find out what's going on in their head, and just try to be the Midwestern type guy that I am.
Okay. Now, were these women different than the women you date back home?
Lisa was a little different, but the other two were just the same thing that I get used to.
Okay, all right. Well, we asked them what they thought about you. How different you were from the guys they normally date, John, and here's what they told us. First lady said his eyes started to bulge when I dropped my top. Second lady said he danced with all the grace of a man in cement tap shoes. And the third lady said he smacked and he slurped till my bones were licked clean.
Well, he danced with all the grace of a man in cement tap shoes was Darcy.
There you go. You guys went out dancing, did you?
Yeah, we did. For a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted me to do the jitterbug. Okay, I've never done the jitterbug before. I said, John, I've never done the jitterbug before. Oh, I'll teach you, I'll teach you. So he took me out on the floor and tried to teach me how to jitterbug. But he sort of spun me out, and I didn't know I was supposed to come back, and I sort of went spinning out.
All right, you got a heart, though. You get to go again. His eyes started to bulge when I dropped my top, or he smacked and he slurped till my bones were licked clean.
His eyes started to bulge when I dropped my top was Heather.
No doubt.
No, there you go. These guys are from the Midwest. They're not used to that kind of stuff. What'd you do to them?
Drop my top.
Where?
Okay, I have a convertible, and he had... Sorry, guys! But, yeah, we walked outside, and he saw my car, and he's like, oh, my God, you have a convertible? I said, yeah. He's like, I've always wanted to go in a convertible in California. I'm like, okay, we'll take my car. And I said, do you want to drive? He's like, yeah. I mean, I was like a little kid, all happy.
All right. Dan, where's the best place to take a woman on a first date? What works the best for you?
For me, I guess I'd just like the old-fashioned, take them out to dinner. You get to talk. Usually the waiters are pretty slow, so you have a lot of time, and dinner takes a long time. So I like to take them out there. You get to know them pretty good, and then you can decide if you want to do anything after dinner, or you can just...
Or just dump them and get out of it.
That's right.
All right. Well, we asked them if they had any lasting memories of their dates with you, Dan, and here's what they told us. One lady said a few quick shakes, and he was shuddering like a frightened little bunny. Aww. Second lady said, I have never seen a man so scared in all my life. And the third lady said, one big blast, and his underpants were packed with 20 pounds of pressure.
Never seen a man so scared in my life. Probably Darcy.
Yes.
There you go. Why'd you say that, Darcy?
Well, he told me he was afraid of heights, and I took him on the Ferris wheel.
How kind of you.
And we got stuck at the top. And he
So
said...
you start going, hey!
I said, oh, Dan, are you scared? Are you scared? Only if you rock. Like this?
A few quick shakes and he was shuddered like a frightened little bunny, or one big blast and his underpants were packed with 20 pounds of pressure.
A few quick shakes, and his He was shuddering like a frightened little bunny. Heather.
Got it.
There you go. Would you take him up to, like, the Space Needle? What'd you guys do?
About it. We went to Universal Studios.
Ah.
We went, actually, that was referred to backdraft. We were in backdraft, and it was really neat. There was flames going everywhere and water shooting out, and at the very end, they like, shook the floor under you and dropped the roof on you, and it was kind of like, I thought we were going to fall, and we both kind of grabbed on. Yeah, it was.
They lead you into a closed building, a soundstage just like this, set it on fire, and start shaking it.
Yeah.
Woo! And
Don't
you pay
forget the
'em.
water.
And then you get down
Lots
to
of water. Yeah.
What a fun time.
It's great.
It was great.
It's great.
I bet to have that much fun, you'd have to be trapped in an actual burning building back home, huh?
Felt like it. It was great.
How do you know when a woman digs you, John?
A woman digs me when she smiles. When I see that smile, I know I got her. That's
Yeah?
the key right there.
And then you'd, like, put the moves on her?
Actually, I wait for them to put the moves on me. I'm kind of laid back like that.
Okay. All right. Well, we asked them if there was any moves going on, if there was any romance on the dates. And here's what they told us, John. One lady said, one moment in his arms, and it was time to ride the big rail. Second lady said, I would have kissed him, but I already donated to charity. And the third lady said, he teased my lips, tantalized my body, and left me trembling till dawn. All right, then. You tell me who said what, John. I'll give you a heart.
One moment in his arms, and it was time to ride the big rail. That was Lisa.
It was.
There you go.
It was time for him to take the train back, and I think it was against his better judgment. He did not want to get on the train. And
How come?
I got on the train. Well, you figure I came all the way out from Minnesota to go on a date. We rode down the coast. It was great. Then it got about 7 o'clock. She's like, oh, geez, got to get on the train. Time to go home.
So,
And-
was there a big romantic goodbye scene at the train station?
Not really, because the line at the bathroom was so long that I almost didn't make it out in time. And as he was getting on the train, I ran out, and he kind of gave me a kind of chicken wing hug, and he was on his way. And he didn't want to
Boom, don't write. See you later, bye. Would have kissed him, but I had already donated to charity, or he teased my lips, tantalized my body, and left me trembling till dawn.
He teased my lips, tantalized my body, and left me trembling till dawn, was Heather.
Yes, it was.
There you go. What'd you guys do on your date?
We went down to the beach,
Right.
and we walked on the beach, and then we went back to my house, and he spent the night there. Downstairs in the other room.
Yeah, I was downstairs in the guest room. We were at his parents' house. I made sure. Over here. Let's go.
My dad had the bed already.
Yep.
He's
I bet he did, yeah.
Shotguns were out, loaded,
How did he have you trembling till dawn, Heather?
because he was there all night, and then I woke up.
In your own room?
Yes, in my own room.
Trembling in your own little bed all
That's
by yourself?
right, all by myself. It was intense. Should have been there.
Your parents here, Heather?
Yeah.
Ah! Dan! How do you put the romantic moves on a woman? You pretty smooth in that department?
No, I'm not too good, actually. I usually let them try to do it, but if I really want to, and they got me pretty excited, then I'll usually try to.
I can't imagine you any more excited than you are right now, Dan, but I'll take your word for it. We asked them if there was any romance on your dates. And here's what they said, Dan. One said, one touch of his flesh, and I thought I was dreaming. Second lady said he pecked at my nose like a love-hungry Eskimo. And the third lady said he lapped up my lips till we were swimming in a pool of hot, bubbling love.
He lapped up my lips till we were swimming in a pool of hot, bubbling love. It was probably Heather.
Yes, it was.
Oh, there you go. How'd your date end up with Dan?
After we went to Universal Studios, we went up to the San Dimas hot tubs on the hills. Never heard of that? It's beautiful. It looks over the the lake and the hills, and coyotes.
Nothing's more fun than coyotes in a hot tub. They can hold their breath a real long time.
It was incredible.
So, how'd the date end up, Dan? Did you get excited?
Yeah, I got excited.
Was he more excited than he is now, Heather?
Yeah,
How could you tell?
I could tell.
One touch of his flesh and I thought I was dreaming, or he pecked at my nose like a love-hungry Eskimo.
One touch of his flesh, and I thought I was dreaming, Lisa.
Nope.
Oh! What'd you say, Lisa?
I said he pecked at my nose like a love-hungry Eskimo.
Why?
Well, we did the hot tub thing as well, and
Who did it? The San Dimas hot tub?
no, we went to the one at his hotel.
Little hotel hot tub thing.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
Well, we ran into the Fly Girls in the elevator, and
Got him wet?
well, they were getting him wet, but
The Fly Girls were staying in the same hotel?
Yeah, these were Bobby Brown's dancers, and they were great. And yeah, actually, I did want to spend more time with them.
How'd your date end up?
he went in for the kiss as Bobby Brown's bodyguard was driving away, and so he was paying more attention to that, and so he kind of just got me off kilter.
On the nose, though. Why'd you kiss her? Did you miss because you were looking at Bobby Brown? Come on back and we'll find out which one of these guys is more likely to cry. Welcome back. Very special show commemorating Buddy's Big Ball Scotch Tape. Both these guys are from Minneapolis. All three are here from the Los Angeles greater metropolitan area, correct? And of course, me, I live in the dungeon here. John, according to these three ladies, they've given us some descriptions. You guys, you tell me who they're talking about. I'll give you a heart. Okay?
Okay.
All right, then. John, who's most likely to really leave cookies and milk for Santa?
I think Dan is.
Dan? He says Dan. Ladies?
Dan.
There you go. Why would you say that, Heather?
Because he has nieces and nephews, and he's really into them. He showed me their pictures and everything, and I could just see him doing that out there with the cookies and milk.
Uh-huh.
Without a doubt.
Dan, who's most likely to cry at weddings, you or John?
They'll say me.
Okay. Ladies?
Dan.
There you go, Dan. Why, Lisa?
I think that if he was at a wedding, he'd be picturing himself in the groom's shoes the whole time, and he'd be pretty upset about that.
Really? John, who's most likely to be a game show host, John, you or Dan?
I think they'll say me.
Yeah, he says John. Ladies?
John.
There you go, John. Why, Darcy?
John's a salesman. He likes to talk a lot. You know, he likes to talks at you and, hey, wait, let me talk to you.
Well, that's good. Dan, who's most likely to have his mother do his laundry, you or John?
Me.
Does she?
Yeah.
He says him, ladies. Why, Lisa?
Because he mentioned that his mom does do his laundry occasionally, also.
Okay, all right. John, and your mom still does your laundry, Dan?
Of course.
She shrunk those pants. John! John, who's most likely to undress in front of an open mirror, you or Dan? Dan, ladies?
John.
Dan's mom wouldn't let him do that, John. Why'd you say that, Heather?
Because he's very proud of himself. He could sell himself to anybody, including the people that want to watch him and dress by the...
Uh-huh. Have you ever done that on purpose?
No.
By accident?
Yeah.
Where do you live? No. Dan! Who's most likely to get kinky in a vat of Jell-O, Dan? You or John?
I hope they're going to say John.
Yeah, he says John. Ladies?
Dan.
There's always room for Jell-O, Darcy.
This dude will get someone home and be like, okay, guess what we're doing, honey?
Okay, come on back and we'll find out which one of these studs from Minneapolis is the bigger stud. Don't go away. Very special show. Two guys from Minnesota here to celebrate Buddy's 50-year Scotch tape ball thing. How many hearts you got there, John? 6?
6.
Dan, you got 4?
I got 4.
All right, that means you get to go first. Tell me who you want to go out with again. If she picks you, you'll go and we'll pay for it, eh?
I didn't pick Lisa because we had a good time, but it just didn't work out. And I didn't pick Darcy because she was my first date, and Heather was my last date, and we had a blast, so I picked Heather.
Heather, all right. So, if Heather picks you, where are you going to go then?
I'm thinking probably go to Hawaii and find some secluded lagoon, hit that during the day, and then hit a nice beach with the sunset at night. I think that'd be good.
John, it's up to you.
Oh, well, I didn't pick Lisa. We had a lot of fun. We didn't get a long date. I didn't pick Heather. She was a lot of fun, Supergirl, but in the end, I picked Darcy because she's just a blast.
Darcy, huh? she picks you, where are you going to go?
Well, she's a really fun girl, so I think we'd probably go down to Jamaica, hopefully on a cruise, get down there and party all day long and then hang out at the beach at night.
Sounds like a lot of fun. All right, Lisa, neither of the guys picked you, but you have fun coming down here?
Yeah, I think I was just a little too old for them.
Too old?
Yeah. They're not as mature back in the Midwest.
Well, it's the cold weather. It stunts you, which is why I'm the way I am.
Okay.
Would you show us who you picked, though, before you go?
Sure.
Oh, nobody does. All right, then. Dan, you picked Heather. Heather, if you pick Dan, you could be off on a fabulous trip to Hawaii. What's it going to be? Oh, there you go. Wow.